the devices of our enemies. As our leader rightfully said every now and then, that we have numerous enemies. You know, sometimes our people with our shallow-minded, we cannot be able to comprehend what our leader meant by that. Because our enemies are numerous. But consistency, standing firm, truthfulness, and open-minded. All these things are hallmark of the people, the children of Most High. Once we have all these things in our minds, we must get on, and the victory is for sure. If we always with our mind, always truthfulness, always resilient in what we are doing, and always speak truth, victory is sure and also guaranteed. Today, our enemy are going helter-skelter, planning a lot of things, doing a lot of things, planning to attack men and women, believing that they are cheap, that is, they are demigods, that they can do whatsoever they decided to do, whatsoever they deem fit, they will do it. Why? The money is in their hands. Once you have the money, you have the power, they believe that all the world is enough. That is exactly what Janjaweed and Caliphate are doing in the Zoological Republic. The money that's coming from a call to all, call it Nigerian liquefied natural gas, crude oil, all the money in solid natural resources, all this money that never encountered it for anybody. They use this money to buy a lot of international. They use this money to buy a lot of countries. They use this money to buy a lot of secret service. They use this money to buy a lot of countries to harm Biafrans people all over the world. They use this money to propagate lies against indigenous people of Biafrans. They use these lies to bring shame in our nation called Biafra. They use these lies to begin to buy men and women off. Because of the money, they commit a lot of atrocities, believing that they can get out of all these atrocities. Because without this money across our land, they will not be able to fight us. Because they are incapacitated in terms of reason. Because in terms of intellectual, they are very, very backward. There is no how they can meet us. There is no how they can be able to fight us. But because of the money they are getting in our land, that is why they now be able to fight us. That is why they now be able to bribe men and women. That is why now they be able to have a lot of puppets in our land, like governors, politicians. That is why they do things the way they do it. But thank Chukwu Okike Abiama, the indigenous people have risen. And as we have risen up, no power can subdue us. Not their evil power can subdue us. No demon can subdue us. No forces of darkness can subdue us. Because we are unquenchable. We are unstoppable. Enemy may try day in, day out. They may be trying every second, every hours, and then, but because of the hand of Chukwu Okike Abiama in our life, nobody can stop us. Nobody can be able to kill all Biafrans. It's impossible. That is why we, like a seed, When we die, we now germinated again and bear many fruits. Thou said the Lord of Chukwukikabiama, and there is no power can stop us. Today, before I want to bring the attention of my people to my topic today, before then, it's just happening. Today, on Thursday, we make it 3 consecutive times. Our local team went to DS Dungeon to visit our leader. But these people prevented them to see our leader. This is a topic. But the point I want to ask our people and bring to our notice is, why? Who is behind this evil? That is the big question. We know that the young man that is the DSS, the chairman or the boss of the EFCC is a very young man, very, very young guy. Now the question is, who is behind the atrocities of DSS? Who is behind the max? Who is behind people that is in shadow? They are giving this young man instruction that they're refusing our legal team to visit our leader. Excuse me. The question is, who is this man? Who is this people that behind the scenes that are making calls to DSS boss and telling them what to do and what not to do? The question is, it let Buhari handle the imposter in Abuja? The answer is no. The imposter have no say. The imposter in Asolok that they called late Buhari, that one is like a robot. Anything they ask him to do, he will come out and do it. That is all. But who is behind the scene that control the affairs of 200 and something million people in that part of the country, that part of the world? Now tell me who is responsible, even when the court have issued, have given order and also endorsed by the Binta Yako, that they will allow our legal team to visit our leaders 2 times in a week. Now the question is, who is this person that encountering the order? Who is this person that have been in the shadow, that are giving instructions to DSS, refusing our leader, refusing our legal team from visiting our leader? This is a big question. We want us to look into it. Who are who? Who are these cabals? Who are these mafias that are ruling Nigeria as a nation? But in real sense, what we have in Nigeria is a presidency. They don't have president. I hope all foreigners and missions all over the globe, they are listening and paying attention. In Nigeria, there is no president. What they have is presidency. Because anybody can join cabals as soon as he agreed with the cabals ideology, he will join them. That is why they have a presidency. They don't have president. The president is late and Brunei in Saudi Arabia. There is no argument about that. The argument is dead on arrival. And there is nowhere they can prove it beyond any reasonable doubt that Buhari is still alive. All people knows that Buhari is late and buried. Today, nobody talking about the First Lady. First Lady getting to a year now, is no longer living in Nigeria. And nobody is asking questions. And now our people are accepting their ordeal. Our people are normalizing the evil situation that's supposed to be making headline on daily basis. Even the Janjaweed Abeokuta Expressway news outlets or daily news, none of them are talking about First Lady. None of them talking about Asolok is empty. None of them are talking about the issue that is happening in Nigeria. Today, all of us knows that Buhari is no more. And now the Nigerian people, Nigerians have, and even Nigerian youth, they are now normalize it as nothing happened. Everybody are living their life as nothing happened. Everybody are living their life that is nothing, this thing never happened, and it's not true. A country that the president is late. If in a Western country, even in the northern part of Africa, they will be supposed to march in the street, whether you're killing men or not killing men, they will begin to protest. There will be a war. But today, the story is different in West Africa. As long as any part of the world that are occupied by the black people, especially in Africa, their reasoning, their thinking is different from any other country. This thing you see that happening in Zoological Republic, Nigeria, can never happen in the northern part of Africa. Not talk about more about southern part of America or North America. Or it's only in Western Africa that you will see these things. Where the president is late and buried and forgot since 2017. Somebody, a very young guy, increase power, then bring him, cover him, he will now become a Buhari handler. A walking like a robot, we call it the imposter, the Asolok imposter. Even the wife of president cannot be able to hold this evil. He even spoke to Nigerians, the language they're supposed to understand. You to refuse to understand. This woman, get out. He now traveled to foreign country, living in foreign country. And nobody had been arguing why First Lady is no longer living in the same country that his governor, his husband, is a president over. Why this thing is happening only in the black nations? Because there is a way the black people are reasoned. Even when you want to protest, people, your fellow brother will encourage you to not protest because they believe they will gun you down, which is true. Whether you protest or you not protest, they will still gun you down. Whether you do things needful or you're not doing, they will still killing people. Even when you are silent, they will kill you, they will massacre you. Because this danger, these cabals in Asolok, they have no soul. They are more than wicked. And that is why we must stand up and stop this evil. We must say no to this evil. We must speak the truth always. Why these things are happening? They're now those people that are walking in shadow, walking behind scenes, controlling Asolok, controlling Nigerians. There are few individuals that making decision makers. These people are warmongers. These people are people that determine the future of over 200 and something people in Nigeria. They decide who will live and that people will live. They decide who will be killed and that people will be killed. Very few individuals, mafians, that ruin Nigeria. Some people were thinking we have president. No president in Nigeria. Now ask yourself, why these people refusing giving all manner of excuses, preventing our legal team to go and visit our leader? Have you asked yourself who is behind these things? Today, I'm here to level these people. They are cabals in Asolok. They are mafians that run in Nigeria. As you see, the young man, very young guy, as a DSS boss or chief, he know nothing. That one is just a ceremonial boss. When they call him, they give him instruction on what to do. Those people is a rare man that's playing rules behind the scenes. They're in Asolok. They are issuing command. They are giving powers. They are giving instructions on who to kill and who to leave. These evil men are saying what will happen and what will not happen. They are evil men. They are in cabals. And if you allow these few individuals to determine our future, all of us are doomed to finished. That is why we must say enough is enough for these few individuals. How can 200 and something million people we allow very few mafians to hold us ransom, determining our future, determining when we live and when we die? Why? It is these mafians, these cabals, this snake that prevented our regular team to visit our leader. They will call DSS chairman and instruct him to give him a nonsense talk he will give. They give me a lot of nonsense excuses. It's only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria. Have we asked ourselves why? If you have any tangible things, bring it on. These people is people that never believe in freedom. These people is people that never believe in justice. These people is people that never believe they make law. They will ask you to go and follow rule of law. When you go to follow that rule of law, you will find out they are nobody. Because they can never follow the rule of law. That is why they run away from their own court. In their cell court, we come that place, they will run away because they have nothing against us. That is why our people must understand the game. That is why our people must understand the plan. That is why our people must understand who is behind these ordeals. Because it's not normal. There is no way the court will give command. Ordinary people, DSS will violate the same order. So now tell me, when Buhari handler said that our leader must face rule of law, now tell me, now our leader facing the rule of law, no charges, nothing against our leader. Even the when court give pronouncement that they will allow our local team and the civilians to visit our leader at least twice in a week. What again will make these people to stop our local team and the civilians to visit our leader? Now you will know what is going on. Our leader never violated any law known by Nigeria or by international. Whatever Ipob leadership is doing is in accordance with international law and even in accordance with Nigerian law. They never violate any law, not by any man. So you see the reason we're winning in every laws, in any court sittings, we always win because our hands are clean. Because we are now following the law. But the same Nigeria, the same evil entity, they are the people that frame, they are the people that violating the same law they make. Ask yourself why? Because of mafians behind the scenes that control 200 and something millions. So please, if you are in a house preparing for going to church, pay attention. Because your life, the life of your future children, the life of your unborn children, the life of your great-children lies in the hands of cabals, few mafians in Nigeria. These people are like cults. They are controlling the affairs of 200 and something million people. Very few individuals. If you count them, they're not even more than 10. These people that is saying and doing things and controlling zoological republic called Nigeria. They are saying things that will happen and things that will not happen. It's the same people. Today they have instructed DSS to refusing our local team to visit our leader. Why we echoing this man saying it aloud is for the whole world to hear our voice. And all the missionaries in Nigeria for them to take notice. Because our hands are always clean. we have done anything wrong. Our leader committed no sin. He's a prisoner of conscience. And while we're bringing this thing to all our people and also to international community, for them to understand, I know they have their intelligence all unit all over. They know the truth. But for them to know that these cabals want to bring shame in Nigeria. They want to bring calamity in Nigeria. They want to bring disaster in Nigeria, believing that their children, their wives, their children in safe locations all over the world. But I'm here to tell them one thing. When they're thinking they are saved, when they're thinking they are untouchable, when they're thinking their children are safe in different, all over the world, secret locations there are. Even war break out to Nigeria, their sons and children, they are safe. No, I will tell you that they're not safe at all. Because there is a saying that goes like this. When you're going faster, the eyes that are watching faster will also look at it, will also observe it. So there is nothing, there is no how you do things and you believe that it's your top secret. It's what you know. You can never see beyond your nose. Those people that you're thinking, those things you're thinking that is top secret. Some people are sitting down in their secret, laughing at you. Even their top secret, believing that this is top secret. I have discussed this thing with these people. Some people are laughing, drinking coffee and making a joke of you. Even that you call the top secret. And I'm here today to remind Tanjaweed, to remind those cabals and mafias in Asolok that are controlling over 200 and something millions in Nigeria. For them to remember one thing, all of us are brief. All of us are going to die one day. And for them to remember they are not superhuman. All of us are human beings. Someday, somehow, you're going to give up. And as a result, don't see yourself as a semi-god. Don't see yourself as demigod. Don't see yourself that you have finances. Not at all. There is a man up there. He sees everything. He watches everything. He knows everything. Don't think you can do, you can kill, you can spare, you can cause war, you can stop. No, you don't have the final say. Because I believed if you cabals and mafians in Asolok believe that you are all and all, you are demigod, I believe you will be elongating your life. Maybe you will turn to be, I believe, according to the Christianity, you will wish to live like a Methuselah. You will believe and you will long to live like a Methuselah. 90-something, 100 or something years, you get to 1,000 years. But if you cannot have the power to extend your life beyond, know that you are only mortal. Your thinking and your plan is the only wishful thinking. Despite your connections, despite your demonic, despite your power, despite whatsoever you engage your life, there is a man up there that have final say. And as a result, I warn you all cabals in Asolok, you mafians in Nigeria, that holding people ransom, refusing our local team to visit our leader, for you to make a call again. Tell the DSS boss that will allow our legal team and siblings to go and visit our leader, because our leader commits no sin. He offended nobody. And I'm always by side advising you cabals and mafians what the better choice to make. Despite all the things you think you have all powers. Because once money is on your side, you believe you got everything. No, not at all. You believe that you have final say in Nigeria, that you can kill, you can be. No. You don't have finances. Let me give you the better option again before I proceed. You have made so much money in Nigeria. You have acquired ill money. I call it ill because that money is not a genuine money. We have good money. We have dirty money. You have acquired dirty money, any name you want to give it. You have made money in so many ways. Even your next 2-3 generations cannot be able to finish the money you made. So, I'm advising you, allow our leader to go out, give a date for referendum, discuss with our leader. Biafran will go and have their own nation. You as a mafians, as a cabals in Asrock, you will not have time. Nobody will hunt you down. Nobody will disturb your children. Nobody will disturb your wives or your concubines. Because you are honorable, allow our leader to go and give us a date for the freedom. You will go and enjoy your money, even free in open place. Nobody will hunt you down. Nobody will look for you. But bet me, and that time, you will enjoy your own things, enjoy your money, enjoy everything you have. That money, you can enjoy it generation to generation. Even your children, they will enjoy that money. Nobody will disturb you. But if you choose your own way, the money, you may not even live again to enjoy that money. Even your children will not even live again to enjoy that money. Even your relative will not even live again to enjoy money. So, who rules? Because sometimes we take decisions and believing we are demigods. And one power or the other, where we belong, will give us more power, more strength, and we believe that nobody on this earth could kill us. But you don't know when they're born, there is another legend somewhere. I don't know how they correct how I will make you of it in English. But the truth is still remain. If you believe you're untouchable, there is other people that is untouchable somewhere else. So when you continue arrogantly saying what you're saying, picking war for Biafra, it will not go well with you. All of us. Because people that you have oppressed so long, they never taste good things. Dying is meaningless for them. But it's you that have been smell good things, have been enjoying good things for many, many years, many, many decades. But those people that have been suffering, death is nothing for them. They don't care about death. Because like I said earlier on when we started this broadcast, Biafran people like a seed. When they fall, they will germinate and come back to life and bear many fruits. Who knows, knows. Who don't know, don't know. That's a Biafrans for you. But my message this morning is for cabals in Asolok and those mafians and oligarchies. For you people, because we're nothing like a law in Nigeria, nothing like a court, nothing like a law, nothing like all this is nonsense. It's just a ceremonial court or whatsoever. The people that determine what goes on and what will happen and what will not happen is those presidency, those mafians, those Asolok mafians. Go and give instruction to this DSS boss for them to stop these excuses and allow our legal teams and the siblings of our leader to come and visit him. That's what I'm saying this morning. Enough of this game. Enough of these games. Enough of all this nonsense. Let it stop. And also at the same point, I'm asking you for choose a good way. For choose a good path. Which says to allow indigenous people of Biafra to go peaceful. Give our leader flag. Let him raise his flag up. That is all. You will have a peace, and your money you can enjoy it. Today, with so much money, Abacha made. Where is Abacha? Where is the money? He got only his children. Sometimes people will be doing things believing they are untouchable. You don't know everything. As long as there is a God up there is a Chukwu Kikabiama. All our effort and some people desire to crush, to kill, will never come to fulfillment. Unless if there is no God, Chukwu Kikabiama. As long as there is a Chukwu Kikabiama, Biafran nation is certain. So that is a first in that regard of refusing, DSS refusal of our legal teams to meeting our leader, visiting our leader. Is a very, very heartbroken. And we say enough is enough. Janja will retrieve from your steps and allow this our legal team to begin to visit our leader. And not only visiting him, and also allow, nothing like a court case, allow our leader to go. Free our leader. He committed no crime. That's what we are saying. Because all this postponed court case, you people really know that our leader committed no crime. You know what you are doing. Stop all these things. The whole world are laughing at us. And even as a black race, no matter how you hate your people, no matter how you hate, you answer the name that foreigners give you. Fulani, or these mafias that rule in Nigeria. I ask you, if the Western world call us a chimpanzee, must you behave like them, believing that you are oppressing your Biafran people? Must you behave like them? If people said, the Western said that black people they are incapable of reasoning, must you live up to that name which they are calling us? I ask Kabas, Janjaweed, stop this evil. Tell our listeners, please. I'm speedily coming to the second topic, which says Fulani Oligaki and Kabas are beating drums of war in Biafra land. I don't know how many of us observe this new development. That what the Fulani Kabas are doing, they are beating the drum of war, trying to provoke our people. This one is not only, it's not first time, it's not second, it's not many occasions, numerous occasions. They have planned to provoke Biafrans to march on timing. And also, our leader has said this is multiple occasions. That these people, they don't have anything. What they want is for us to fight. My questions still remain. Can Fulani oligarchy, Janjaweed, Kabas, as well Kabas, can they come in mirror, look their face, and tell themselves hard truth? If without help of a Western world, help of any outside world, there will be a block, everywhere block, and said, okay, Biafrans, fight with the Fulani Kabas. Can Fulani man fight Biafran, reach up to 5 months? International people will supervise. Let us kill ourselves, yes. Block everywhere in Zoological Republic. Put block everywhere, air up, everywhere, block everywhere. No movement. Okay, Fulani, you are every day you beating the drum of war. Okay, fight. Even those Kabas, you will never enter your flight to jet out. You and your wife will stay here. You will not travel outside. When you need war, okay, fight Biafra. You Kabas in Asoloka asking you this question with every honest and truth. Will you go and look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself hard truth? If there is a air block, sea block, road block, and say you're beating the drum of war, okay, fight Biafra, Moya, we give you 5 months, fight. Nobody should supply any ammunition. Nobody should support Biafra. Nobody should support Fulani oligarchy. Okay, this is what you want. Okay, fight. They block everywhere. My question to you, direct question, you Kabas in Asolok, you presidency. If you look yourself in middle, will you be able to survive this war for 5 months? I don't want to violate you. I just want to give you respect. I ask you this question with every honesty. Can you be able to last for 5 months with Biafra in a war battle, in the field battle? All of us knows the truth. And you as a mafians, as a Arsenal cabals, you know you will not be able to last even weeks. So if you know that when there is a air blockage, sea blockage, land blockage, and said you like war, okay, oh yeah, fight. You know you cannot be able to make it. Why are you arrogantly beating for the law of war now? Why are you arrogantly seeking for war? Why are you arrogantly provoking Biafrans? Why are you arrogantly killing Biafrans? Why? I ask me genuine questions. Why? I'm not trying to be stubborn or to be so much what should I say, dishing out or some unconfirmed information. No, I'm speaking in honest, in a very humble way. If international community give blockage everywhere, say Fulani oligarchy, you need to war in Nigeria. Okay, fight. Nobody should do. China will not support you. Russia will not support you. Britain will not support you. Nobody should supply any ammunition. Fight. You want for one war. Fulani one war. Oh yeah, fight Biafrans. Will you be able to last 5 months? I give you enough time. I ask the honest question. Can you be able to last 5 months? I believe all of you cabals in Asolok know the truth. If you cannot be able to last, why are you pushing Biafra into the war? Why are you choosing this way you choose? Unless you know the truth. Why are you choosing the oppressor way? Trying to kill Biafrans. Massacring Biafran in their numbers. Massacring indigenous people. Even Hausa people is not spared. All the whole indigenous people in Biafra and the whole Nigeria, they have been massacred. Because when I limited to Biafran nation, it's all unjustly. Because all the indigenous people in Nigeria have been taking their share. Fulanis, Metiala have been massacring them wherever they see them. Give them new names, banditry. But all this is Fulani terrorists. They are killing people here and there. Why? This drum of war you beating, you know when we declare wars, let us fight. You know you cannot be able to stand the Biafrans. Why are you still beating the drum of war? You know the truth. Why you want? Because this thing happen, you people will run away. Like I said earlier on, if we determine the war, let the whole world close, shut the airspace everywhere. You mafias that are declaring this war, pushing this war, Malami, Gao Basenhu, LFI, all these cabals in Asolok. Still, you will not run away. You will stay in Nigeria. Let this war break out. Any flight jet, we shoot it down. You need war, let us fight till the end. What do you people will do? If you know that you cannot succeed, why are you beating drum of war? Why not us go our separate way, peaceful, without war? Why must you kill people before you go separate way? UK are having liberated seats from Europe. Nobody killed them. The same in different countries. Nobody killed them. But in Nigeria, they will ask you, why must you say something like that? Kabas, that is a black man. He will show you his superiority. He will show you that he has the money. He will show you don't even have power for you to say, declare. Even they will think that they are even in Sharia in their own cause. Why we saying these things? For even those people that say they need to war, beating the drum of war every day in Biafra land, provoking indigenous people to war. Even this thing you're calling them on daily basis break, you will not survive. And I believe me, nobody, it will pay nobody good. Even the rich and the ugly and the poor. Nobody shall be saved. I don't tell you the gospel truth. Nobody. Even we are in the safest location, you bring your children, that place, they will not even be saved. Because we Biafrans, Biafrans never come out declaring a war, fighting Fulanis, fighting indigenous people. Never. Rather, Biafrans have been building Nigeria as a one zoological republic, have been building nations, have been helping in building Nigeria on daily basis. But these people have been using their blood to bind Nigeria as one. If there is no fire, or market, the other day you will hear the other praise. The other day you will hear the praise. Not even government of Nigeria build these things for them. This thing is what our people contributed money build for themselves. Rather, what you will see Nigerian government will do is for him to set it ablaze. Sometimes they will ask them to relocate, harming them in different ways. So now the question is, why all these things are happening to Biafrans? Why? Why are Nigerian government are doing all these things to Biafrans? Yet when Nigerian people said, when Biafran people said they want to go their separate way, at the same time they refused them. You never incorporated them to any position in Nigeria. You never allowed them, even when they use their money to build things on their own, you will still destroy those investments they do. So when they said they want to go out, they want to go and have their separate nation, you refuse them. So now what is going on? What is going on? Biafran nation want to have their own nation. We want to go our separate way. The same thing to Hausas. The same thing to Duduas. All of them want to go to their separate ways. If you said what we are saying is propaganda, conduct a referendum to Nigerians. Let us ascertain who is in right part, who is telling truth and who is lying. We're not saying nothing like a propaganda. What we are saying and what we are doing, we choose a civilized way, not embarking on evil, not embarking in started doing things, because Biafran people is a civilized people. They have been in different developed nations, helping them building their nations, building their economies. The evidence is everywhere to everybody to see. We're not exaggerating. On Radio Biafran, we speak the truth. Everything you hear in this Radio Biafran is the truth. No room for telling lies. If Janjaweed is saying it's a propaganda, go outside. Who should I mention them? There are numerous dimensions. Men of integrity, men that have been in their country, they have domiciled, they have making their country proud. Fulani oligarchy, if I may ask you, tell me in the country of outside Nigeria or in your Janjaweed part of the world, tell me any other country that you have been helping in building that nation. Tell me one. So don't hide behind Biafrans and making mockery of people. When we say we need our own nation, we know what we are saying. We're not coming and bombing people, begin to massacring people, doing like unrefined people. No, we are civilized people. We are well refined. Biafran people are very high respected people across the globe. We have a good reputation. Believe it or not. So we want to go our separate ways and build civilizations. Stop dragging us back. One Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. Every day we stay where we stay. Everywhere, nothing is, no progress, no, absolutely nothing. People that have nothing, no vision at all. What they know is to acquire money, to get money. What they know is just thieving money, stealing money, not even corruption. They just stealing money, keep on stealing money. After half of the money they steal, we end up in a foreign country. Nobody will reclaim it. The money the Western world will claim the money. Yes, they keep on accumulating more money. Stealing, they keep on stealing. These people, they have no vision. They are darkness and coming to hold Biafrans. But because of Chukwu Okikabeme is in what we are doing, the darkness will leave us and we must soldier on. I think all our listeners is here. We are going to stop it for today. But please, I keep on promising you, by special grace of Chukwu Okikabeme, by next week, we're going to be coming to your way again, cross-section of Asian National Coordinator. Here I will be winding down because we have a lot of things to do again. But my message is clear to Janjaweed. Allow our legal team to visit our leader on Monday, and also give our leader time and allow him to go proclaim Biafran nation. And also, when we do these things, it will benefit everybody, even you, Janjaweed. You may not understand because you're not educated, you're not intelligent enough to know the benefit as you as a Janjaweed in Asorok. You will even benefit if Biafra is free nation. You as a Janjaweed will even benefit. You will benefit and your unborn children will also benefit. But you don't know because of your narrow-minded, you will not understand. So today is from here and it's from me. I'm saying good evening. Microphone back to you, Mazi Nwachineke. Kemesia.
Nnamdi Kanu has never denied being a member of Ipob. He says, I am not a member of proscribed Ipob. I want all of you to know the difference. And when Ipob was proscribed through the court process, Nnamdi Kanu challenged it. The matter is at the Court of Appeal currently. Yeah. Nobody knows the judgment of the Court of Appeal. If the Court of Appeal finally says that this proscription was wrong as we are contending, let's say by that time you had already tried Nnamdi and jailed him, how will you bring him back? So you are trying him under a law that is inchoate, that is being challenged, whose efficacy and longevity is being tested and has not been finished. So we call it lite pendens, or the doctrine of sub judice. So you cannot. So Nnamdi Kanu, in his extrajudicial statement, said he founded Ipob in 2012 in London, and that is the head. He has never denied being the founder, head, and member of Ipob, but he denies being a member of proscribed Ipob. This point must be made clear. We have also challenged the entire law itself, the Terrorism Prevention Act as amended of 2011 as amended in 2013. Now, it is not a law within the exclusive legislative list of the National Assembly that it ought to have made. It has no competence to make it under the Constitution. We have also challenged that. There are other grounds, very strong grounds, where we are challenging that. For example, you brought this man, you abducted him by force, you tortured him, you captured him like a common criminal in Kenya. A British citizen who had gone to Kenya voluntarily, you captured him, you abducted him, and you rendered him to Nigeria by force without going through any extradition process. And all the laws governing this matter, like Article 12, sub 4, Article 34 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, like sections 4 to 6 of the terrorism and other acts within the Commonwealth jurisdiction, and even Part 5A of the guidelines issued pursuant to the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, say that before you can try a person for an offense, you have to show that the person was rendered freely and voluntarily, lawfully, to your country from the country where he was, maybe as a fugitive or as a visitor. But Nnamdi Kanu was captured in Kenya and brought here extrajudicially to Nigeria to face trial. That cannot make any count based on that to stand. It is like saying that you can destroy a person ahead so as to have the chance to try the person. So we raised some very fundamental steps, and in any case, in any event, the entire 34 grounds that we fight, the entire affidavit and better affidavit, including points of law, they could never deny any of them. They just did what you call general denial by saying the prosecution denies the averments in your affidavit. What are you saying to it? What did they say to the fact that Nnamdi Kanu was extrajudicially rendered and renditioned to Nigeria? They don't have a word. What do they say to the fact that this case is on appeal and you cannot charge a person on a law that is still inchoate? They have nothing to say. What do they say when we said that this court has no jurisdiction? Because you have not said that the law was breached here. You are saying it was breached in another country and it had ricocheting effects here. Where is the predicate offense, which is terrorism, which you did not charge him for? They have nothing to say. So everything they have here is hollow, and hollow. And that is why we are telling the court to strike out the 15-count charge, discharge and acquit Nnamdi Kanu, let him breathe the fresh air of Nigeria, and let him go home a free man.
So a quick one, you brought the issue about his glasses up in court, that you're scared he may go blind. Could you give us an insight into?
Yes, and also the clothes. About
and the issue of
yes, in 2015, when the trial first started, Nnamdi Kanu's glasses were sealed, and they are still with the DSS. Till date, he has no glasses. So when he now ran abroad for his jail life, when the military invaded his home at Afaraoku, Ibeko, Umuahia in Abia State on the 14th of September 2017, he escaped by the whiskers of his hair. True, he was just lucky. Don't forget that on that day, 28 unarmed civilians, innocent civilians, were gruesomely murdered. So he escaped. And that's the person you are saying jumped bail. What you jump bail when instead of coming to court for trial, you voluntarily escape. But when you escape, when you run away from death, that cannot be jumping bail. Nnamdi Kanu would have died. So when he now went to London, where he's also a British citizen, he had another glass, which again was seized from him and broken when he was captured in Kenya like a common criminal and forcefully renditioned to Nigeria. So today he has no glasses to use. So the court now has ordered the DSS to ensure that he gets his glasses. Then on the issue of clothes, Ifeanyi here, Ejiofor, and the younger brother of Nnamdi Kanu and others have taken clothes to him 3 times. And they will refuse to take the clothes. It's today we are hearing for the first time that the reason is that one of the clothes had the motif of a lion. That is a lion. We all know this. Ishagu, this Igbo clothes. I have some of them. Some have elephant, lion, tiger, giraffe. Some have cock. Some have antelope. So it wasn't meant to intimidate the court or to make any point. So we are hearing today that they won't want that kind of cloth. And the court has made it clear that it is better, instead of wearing a cloth that has that motif, he should wear plain clothes. The design of which is still left to him, it should be plain. It could be black, red, white, green, yellow, sky blue. It doesn't matter. And we also agree to that effect. That from now onwards, the cloth we give to him will be plain clothes. We didn't know that was the headache of the DSS. According to what the director said, he said it goes against their procedure. And Nnamdi Kanu, like the obedient young man he is, he nodded and told the court that I agree, I will do as you have said. So it wasn't really an issue at all. But I think, to me, that was a red herring to escape from the fact that they have continuously breached the orders of this court to allow him to have his clothes. So now I've directed Ifeanyi Ejiofor to provide other clothes for him that do not have the motive of a lion or a tiger. So it could be another designer wear if he has another one, because he has been using one cloth since June last year. That is not good for any human being at all. The repetitiveness alone is itself a problem. When you continue to wear the same cloth, it is not good for his psyche, it's not good for his psychology, it's not good for his mental health, it's not good for his physical health, it's not good for his psychological health, it's not good for his spiritual health. And today, I believe that the Director, Legal Service of DSS, who was in court, will carry out the instructions of my Lord when we bring a different set of clothes to him.
Thank you.
I want to just say this finally, that we had a wonderful day, and that the finger of God in Exodus 8:19 is on this matter. I want to emphasize Lamentations 3:37. Who is it that speaketh, and it cometh to pass, if God has not commanded it? I want to again put forward Genesis 18:15, which is replicated in Jeremiah 32:27. Behold, I am the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? We have handed over this case to God, and God, that same God who parted the Red Sea for the Israelites to pass through and close it against Pharaoh and his Egyptian terrorists, is still alive, healthy, and well on the throne. Thank you very much.
Season ukwanyi dokukwano nakanjikwe wesikanye nano banyi maka na onye ajụrụ ajọ na-ajụrụ onwe ya. Igbo ka anyị na-anụ banyi o, Igbo ka anyị na-anụ banyi o, Igbo ka anyị na-anụ banyi o, Igbo ka anyị na-anụ banyi o. Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị, Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị. Onye ajụrụ ajụ n'ụwa, ọ na-aga ajụzi onwe ya. Anyị egosi obodo anyị, na nke anyị bụ nke anyị. A na-esi n'ụlọ mara mma wee kwube ezi ụnọ anụgo. Nweze ada efu na mba, Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị. Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị, Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị. Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị, Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị. bani Igbo kaina no bani Onya chula chonwa Onaga chusi onweya Kaje zosi obodani Nakani bonkani Anesi nuno malo mawe bubesi Unanuko Mweza defu namba Igbo kaina no bani Igbo kaina no bani Igbo kaina no bani Kaje zosi obodani Igbo kaina no bani Obodani na guso Igbo kaina no bani Igbo kaina no bani Igbo kaina no bani Ababo tuno gona buzogwe kapera Ubolo neki vege mani bibo Anawe mulako Ubibo kanaju Agwanti manta nuronne noa Ebulisi nyananta nabamo Wenye kuloto bujeji ya Emeseni bazoru natana Chobanke balabo Amaka mile zona ibe sola nwuchaba agamba banuno nye bomasi Masi na ibu one Nigeria Masi mukube Nigeria buru obodanyi o
Majority of the people from our land that call the radio station says ESN is already
vote with your ordinary iPhone or ordinary smart Samsung phone or any other advanced phone for that matter. You can vote with it because no other person can get into your phone. We know that the phone is yours. In the zoo, they have NIN registration, they have SIM registration, they have what is that other useless one that they have? VBN or BVN, whatever registration. They know who is who. If they want to have a credible election in the zoo, people can vote from the comfort of their homes. They don't have to go to a polling station. Because my phone that I'm using, you cannot get into my phone. It will scan my eyes before to allow me to access it. And the retina is only you, just like fingerprint, only you that has it anywhere else in the world. It's unique to you. In the land of Biafra, we're not going to have all this nonsense. We're going to have high-tech based election system. That's what we're going to have. So people can vote from wherever they are in the world. And it is only that your vote that will
is a complete Fulani slave. He only found his courage a few days ago.
Only that your vote that will count. But of course, you are in a we are unfortunately being highly uncivilized, very corruption, like the Zoological Republic. That is why nothing is happening. That is why you have this, what I call a very primitive approach to the issue of electing public officials, because there is no employment. All that the only thing people have is to try to go into politics, to go and steal and to loot. That is why it is a do or die affair. But I can assure you categorically in the land of Biafra, such nonsense will not obtain, because everything we are going to do is going to be modern, is going to be high-tech, is going to be refined. Remember that Biafra is the, should I say, complete and exact opposite of the zoo. We are going to do things properly the way human beings should. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much for that. Any other question?
Yes, sir. It's as regard to the issue of the talks and the polling box hijacking and all this cultism that help the politicians to hijack polling units and other things. How can you control such situation when Biafra comes?
It will not happen because there will be no need for people to congregate anywhere to vote. You can vote from the comfort of your own homes. All the political parties will be concerned about is the integrity of the counting system, in the sense that it is going to be run in such a way that no one can hack into it. As simple as that. We will make it so secure that nobody will be able to hack into it. And there must be, of course, capping in terms of how much you can spend during elections. If at all you be allowed to spend anything, nobody's going to come out to become a thug, because everybody will be meaningfully employed. Every country of the world where you have people meaningfully engaged in one form of employment or the other, you don't have this issue of thugs. And if you idiots running around and snatching ballot boxes, it doesn't happen. It is only in Africa and especially in the damnable zoological republic. Such idiocy cannot obtain in the land of Biafra. As I said, we are going to be a beacon. We're going to be the light of black people all over the world. We are going to do something so markedly different that people will wonder if indeed this country is in Africa. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very, very much. People are wondering and asking what is our line. I will endeavor to give it to you again now. It's +44 is a UK number and only on Signal, please. It is a UK number on Signal. Signal is an app, please. You can use that to try and get hold of us this very morning. The number is +44 77 61 82 53 46. I repeat, +44 77 61 82 53 46. If you call us on Signal, we will be able to take your call. We are live and we are direct. And if you call us, as I said before, and we miss your call, we shall endeavor to call you back. We shall endeavor to call you back. Very, very important, please, that you do bear with us, because I know that a lot of you are calling, and I can assure you that we are doing all we can to ensure that you are part and parcel of this very presentation this morning, regardless of where you're joining us. It is a live presentation. We are live this very morning, taking your questions, or should I say, answering your questions this very morning. Answering your, I don't know why it keeps saying it has failed, it has failed, it has failed. Somebody is saying I should pick up. I'm trying to pick up, but it is telling me it has failed. Why? I have no idea. I have no idea. It's telling why it is telling me that it has failed this very morning. I don't know if they're also, should I say, attacking our systems. I have no idea if that is what they are doing this very morning. But we are trying to switch our systems to understand exactly why we have this very issue this morning. We are doing the best we can to take as much of your calls as possible. I know that some people are very, very familiar with WhatsApp, and that is where they would prefer to call. But in the zoo, we are moving away from WhatsApp. We are moving away from it. We are moving away from it. It is saying failed. I don't understand what it means by that. I have no idea what it means by failed. Is it because there are too many calls coming in? I don't know. It is just saying failed, failed, failed. I have no idea. Let us see if we can now switch over to, should I say, to, because it is here and a lot of people are calling. Is it because the lines are fully packed? I don't know why. Everything is saying failed. If I try to even pick the call or return it, it says failed, because maybe a lot of people are trying to get through. That is exactly what it's saying. So what we're going to do to try to mitigate this is I am going to give you another number to try to call us, another line to try to call this morning. This time around on WhatsApp, you will see Radio Biafra University. That is where you will see the number is +1, is a US number. I think that was the number I used in the US when I was there a couple of weeks back, or should I say a few months back. The number to call is +1 on WhatsApp, please. The other one is Signal. Signal is not picking up this morning for some bizarre reason. The number to call on WhatsApp is +1 346 399 0188. I repeat, +1 is the US number, +1 346 399 0188. +1 346 399 0188. This number is on WhatsApp. Let us try to see if it is going to work. If you call us on that very line, I'm sure we should be able to take your call. I don't know what is going on this morning. It's just saying, it's not even ringing. It's just saying failed, failed, failed. I don't know, for some strange or bizarre reason. You can leave us a note, you can leave us a voice note. Then we should be able to play your voice notes, your questions live on air, and then I must and should be able to answer it, because your calls are coming. I'm not seeing any of them. All I'm saying is missed calls, missed calls, missed calls. I'm not saying any of them. I don't know if anybody can tell us exactly how to deal with this very issue, because a lot of calls are coming in, but it is not ringing out. We cannot see it. We cannot see it. Perhaps I should try to switch off the system and bring it back on again. I do not understand why it's behaving like this. Now it is, I think it's jammed actually. I believe that it is jammed. I believe that it is jammed. We are live and we are direct, and I'm thinking, let me see if I can take calls from the other line. I have a caller on the line on WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. Please give us your name and where you're calling us from.
My name is Chinedu. I'm calling from Istanbul, Turkey.
From Istanbul in Turkey, please go ahead while listening.
So I've been following you for a while, and I really like what you are doing. And I say, let me use this opportunity to greet you for opening the eyes of our people. Nigeria is really bad, and we don't want it anymore.
Nobody in their right mind wants the zoo. Nobody in their right mind would want a zoological republic. It is not possible. Nobody with their right senses would want or wish to come from a place as backward, from a place as idiotic, from a place as primitive as the zoological republic. That is why we are doing all we can to remove ourselves from it, to go back to who we were before the white man came, because the white man has no right to come to Africa to create nations in Africa. They have no right to do that. And we cannot allow them to continue with such idiocy. I cannot go to Europe to create a country for them. They are not God. That is why we have been misled. We have been misled. Everything they bring to us in Africa, we swallow it hook, line, and sinker. Be it religion, be it anything that it is. We can't allow it to continue. Japan is doing very well. Most countries in the Far East Asia are very, very indigenous, and they are doing exceptionally well. There is no reason why we cannot replicate the same in the land of Biafra, and of course effectively across Africa. As a matter of fact, it is about time we stop behaving like idiots and reason like human beings. Thank you very much for your call. I have another caller on the line, if I'm not mistaken. This caller on the line on WhatsApp, give us your name and where you're calling us from, please, if you may.
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
Daniel Naudo. I'm calling from the zoo.
Which part of the zoo are you in?
Lagos.
Thank you very much. Please go ahead.
Lagos. I'm from Ibibo. I'm from Akwa Ibom.
Ibibio. Thank you very much. And they're doing us very proud.
Yes.
Our men in Akwa Ibom are doing us proud. I am so proud of them. You cannot believe. So proud of them. They have demonstrated once again in that very part that the zoo are calling South. They have demonstrated once again that they are Biafra through and through with the work they're doing on the ground, and I commend them. Please go ahead.
That's true, sir. That's very true, sir. That's very true, sir. So my question is, what are we putting in place to know where the remaining terrorists where they are in the bushes and in the farmland, the remaining place where they are, because it's like once the armed security move from one location to another, they now move in there again to attack people.
What we are going to do, the problem that we are having are the governors, not even the zoo army or the police that disguise themselves, take off their uniforms and come to attack us from the back. People, as I said yesterday, people do not understand what we are facing. And it's a good thing you asked this question this morning. We are fighting war on almost 3 or 4 fronts at the same time. We are confronting and defeating Mietiala terrorist group. We defeat Mietiala. They go back and they call the police and the army. Now the police and the army will attack us from the rear. And with the help of these governors, as I said last night, in a place like Ebonyi State, we drive them away. We are called to another place. We go to that very place, and then they return to where we drove them from. That is what they have been doing. So what we are now going to do is to make sure that the reserve force that we have, anywhere we clear them, we move the reserve force into that very area to safeguard it, while the main vanguard itself, the main rangers themselves, will now continue the hunt for Mietiala terrorists in our land. And any police or the army that comes, should I say, to the rescue of all these terrorists will pay the ultimate price as well. Because we're not joking, we're not going backwards. We're only moving. Right now in Enugu, the war is going on, it is raging. In Akwa Ibom, the war is going on, it is raging. And I'm saying to them, if you bring in your police and the army,
somehow somebody has said, look at what is Nefenemen. Ndi police na ndi army no dey na collect ego na anakosi ndi mmadu ego na cause accident from time to time. Ana enwetegasi ife onyonyo ebe ndị mmadụ nwụrụ as a result of ebe a na-efetu moto ka anara ya ego. Ife a na-eme kwa mbọsị. Ọ bụrụ na ime akwu anyị nwa ya ekwu, ọ bụrụkwa na egwu na-atụ gị ije nọdị ana, akwa ifuru ife a anyị agbagide mbọ ya fụ na ọ bịara na njedebe. Because ọ bụrụ mmụọ na-achị anyị, ọ mmadụ na-achị anyị, ọ mmadụ bụ gọvanọ, ọ mmadụ bụ Willie Obianọ. Ọkwa na mmadụ tinyere ndị a, mmadụ ahụ dị in charge, mana ndị amị a nọ ebe ahụ. And ọ makwa na since abalị ole ma ole na emechiri ụzọ ahụ emechi na anaghị aga mana apụtabere ka ekwu okwu. Ife a na-achọ bụ nke emere jụọ oyi ka emekwa ọzọ. Na Igbo ka ife a na-adị na-eme. Ọ na-asị ka anyị gba nkịtị, anyị ama agba nkịtị ụmụnne. Anyị ama agba nkịtị. Onye na-agba ya ajụjụ ọnụ na-ajụ ụdị ife oya eme na Katsina mbanụ, ụdị ife oya eme na Kanu mbanụ, ịyafu ya na Kaduna ọmame. Ndị amị just nọrọ ofu ebe na-anakosi ego na-akọs accident n'ugwu Hausa ebe Boko Haram bikwe. Oya eme na Borno steeti mba. Ị na-agbafe ebe ahụ ụzọ dị sararam, ị na-eje ebe ị na-eje ifefa na-atụ egwu Boko Haram. Nke anyị wụzi ife anyị na-zi atụzi egwu ụzi Boko Haram nke nọzi na military uniform na Igbozi. Kọtesi of ndị ọchịchị anyị kwụ na-afụgo ife eji na-ekwu okwu n'isi ha. A na-agwa gị na ndị a bụ ebe ọbụla ị nọ kịta bụ nwa afọ Igbo na-ege m ntị na-atakwa afụfụ. Ị nọ na Igbo, ị nọ outside an Igbo. Ọ bụ ndị politician tinyere gị. Ọ bụ ndị politician tinyere gị n'iru uju n'ife afụfụ anyị na-ata kịta. Ọ bụ ndị politician, ndị sefa bụ politician. N'ife na-eme ka ndị mmadụ si ata afụfụ ebe a now. People, ndị mmadụ pụtara ka fa gbaa mbọ rie nweta ifefa ya eri. Tupu ịpụta ka obodo niile si wee dere, tupu ịpụta gbaa mbọ. Gọọmenti eputugo ife in place. Gọọmenti edesagosi ife facilities. Ọzi mmadụ bịazi ebe ahụ na-arụ ọrụ. Nke efuzi ndị pụtara ka agba mbọ zọ wuzie gọọmenti na-etinye ife mgbochi na mbọ ndị mmadụ na-agba. Echi na-apụta na-arụ ndị mmadụ aka sị onye nke o mekwa ife ome ife a. Why oye eji ọma mee ife? Why oye eji ọma react? Ọ mmadụ ka ọ bụ. If you don't direct him, if you don't direct things, ọ maga straight. Ọ maga. Anyị ama awụzi ohu a forever. Ọkwa n'ife anyị ji wee pụta. Ọkwa ife ji hiwe redio Biafra. Ọkwa ife Chukwu Okike abịa ma ji zite nna anyị ukwu bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Fa na-achị ya kirikirikiri. Gafa chufuo ya. Mana ọ maala elofa. Look at this hold up everywhere in Anambra now. Oh, ego ka hafa na anako. Ego ka ọkwa with intimidation. Oya siota adịrị jebe. Isi ka eba nkịtị. All the politicians. All hanwa na-eme ife a. Igbo ndị ọma na-ege ntị. All hanwa. And oge erugokwenụ mgbe onye ọbụla ya ekunite. Oge erugo mgbe onye ọbụla ya ekunite ka e were azịza zapụ ndị a. Ka achụpụ ndị a. Memi n'afa. Na mana gị adịrọ na mana mana gị na-esi okwu na ịfụrụ nwanne na nwanne na-emegasị ife na ife a bụ ihe ndị politician engineering to rush. Maka na ha ya etinye ọgbaghara ahụ n'ime ndị mmadụ ya abịa nọkọ ọnụ chụbafa. So ifefa na-eji etinye ọgbaghara, anyị maala ndị ọfụma maala ka fa si arụ arụmana fa. Ọfanwa nwaka anyị batakwa Enugu steeti na nke na-eme n'Enugu kịta na Enugu a agụrụ n'omenala Igbo anọ already asị na apụpụtasịrị rel eji arụ ụzọ ndị mmadụ ejeje zuru ya dịka nnụrụ ife igwe eji ruo ụgbọanị ọbụrụ ọgbatumtum tren ka ife a na-akpọ tren n'ọnụ oyibo ụgbọ nwa oloko ife igwe eji rụ okpo ụgbọ nwa oloko mbụ tren ka a na-akpọ n'ọnụ oyibo tren n'Enugu ndị mmadụ jeje zuo ya n'ori ka ezuchiri ife ahụ n'ori a sịkwa na ndị amị jekwara ebe a gbagbukwe ndị fa gbagburu kịtazi abịazie ka ịfụ ka gọọmenti ana Igbo si eche echiche abịazie machizie ma ndị ji keke ọkwa ha mechiri ọkada bifo bunye ndị mmadụ keke anwa na-anyakwa kịta na-achọkwa imezi ya si na ndị tipa ndị na-aja eko aja ama ha buruzie ya na inline ya to Ipob na ọnya nwa ka eji eme ha attack or whatever rubbish they are saying. Ya bụ gọọmenti nọ n'ebe a n'afọ 8 years ọ ya ha pụtasị gị na enene ife o mepụtara eji enyere ụmụ okorobịa aka na enene ebe ụmụ okorobịa ya esi wee na-eli nri. Gọọmenti Enugu steeti ama apụtasị na company o bidoro so far at least na this company a ọnwụgo anwụ before mana ya arụziela ya o sitere n'ala rụnye ya for 8 years in the office na mmadụ ọla na-eme employed ya o nwere ife dị ọta ahụ ọ rubbish ife ndị Fulani gwara fa bụ ife fa ya apụta na-eme mbụ fa na-agba n'ọfịs bụ ịgbara ndị Fulani mbụ ife ahụ ya emegbu ume Igbo ife ahụ ya etipi Igbo ife ahụ ya eme Igbo anaka 9 ọ bụ ebe ya afụ ndị politician anyị ya bịa etinye aka. Mazi Udemba jide igwe gị, m ga-akpọbata gị na ntịntị oge ka m kwuchi okwu nke m na-ekwu. M ga-akpọbata gị ka ị kọrọ anyị ife melụ na n'Ọka. Nwere ife ifuru mere n'Ọka, nwere ife onyonyo ndị ezitegasịrị anyị ebe a na-akwụ ozu. So anyị chọrọ ka anyị mara nke bụ nke ihe ndị nke a na-ede na ihe ndị nke a na-ede dị iche, mana ka anyị jụọ ụmụafọ n'ebe a ka fa gwa anyị nke bụ eziokwu n'oge ndị Igbo na redio Biafra. Dịka m na-ekwu n'Enugu ka m nọ kịta na-ekwu amachizie si na ndị na-agba keke tricycle na fama agbazi ndị jikwenu tipa achọrọ ifefa na-eri na amachiene ya maka gịnịzi otu aka security si arụ ọrụ. Ọ bụrụ na ị nwere security na ị nwere ndị army na ndị police, I thought na a na-akpọ ha intelligent gịnị ha jeje rụba n'ọrụ fan were intelligent. Ọ bụrụ iburu egbe na-agbagbusi ndị mmadụ, ọ bụ iji akọ na uche wee rụọ ọrụ wee eche tọọ ntọala mana ife merenụ. Ọ ka ndị ọcha si eme efefa fire atụ ntọala sowe gị otegodo ha how many months or year, mana ha ga-achọpụta ife mere ife ahụ. Mana ịma afọ ya na be anyị ọ dịzie ka anyị nwa mara ife duto ife ndị politician na-eme anyị kịta na ugwu anyị n'Enugu steeti kịta na-akwụzi na ama isi oke imechie keke na kee ka ndị mmadụ yesi wee ri nri, kee ka ndị mmadụ yesi emu keke ọ na-agbado ọsọ. Onye na-eji ori eji keke eji ori, onye ahụ nwekwara ọ na-achekwa uche. Even ordinary motorbike ya eme keke overtake. Ka ife gbasara keke n'ife a ọ ka ụnụ fụ otefasi a frustrate ma economy anyị na-etipịa na-egbu anyị ife niile anyị just to frustrate our economy from head to toe. Ka etipịa ụmụ Igbo ndị anyị na-afụ asị ndị ọchịchị, ndị anyị na-afụ asị ndị ọchịchị nọgasị n'isi, ndị abụrụzi mmadụ. Ana m ekwu ya na-ekwusi ya ike, ndị si na ha bụ politician ndị abụrụzi mmadụ fa na ha echele gị. They don't think of us. Ụmụnne imechie keke kita now ke ihe chere ịmakwa how many people na-aga people agụrụ people n'ogodo 0 level na agụrụ imechizie keke ọ ga-awụzi minus. Ifuru ka clip nke m kpọrọ na Anambra si na-ekwu ndị na-agba ọkada na-agbakwa mbọ mana ha na-agwa gị na agụrụ jifa despite na fa na-agba mbọ every day o nwere ife a na-afụ. Ọ bụrụzi oge isizi onye ahụ iblọkụziri mechichichesi ụzọ niile o yesi wee live. What are you expecting? Ka efi na-eme expect from there? Tomorrow ụmụaka mewezi ife dị aṅa anyị nara support ife but ọ nwere ife na-epush ife ji eme ife emewezi ife ahụzi asị onye ama je down ọ bụ n'olu oyibo asị to the nucleus of the problem. Ọ bụ oke sori bara na ji and ọ bụ ndị politician nekwe nke a na-ekwu n'Enugu nka na-ekwukwu okwu ya agadi na-aza Mr. Young agadi nwoke a na-achọrọ ịnwụ anwụ na-achọrọ since day one ọ bụ onye arụ ala ji nwa obodo ka m na-ekwu o nwere road I'm waiting for the brother ka o sendara m afọ road ahụ even e kwuru na ndị nwe filling station ebe ahụ jechaa na ka fa rụọ dị ụzọ n'ego nke fa ọ bụrụkwa ego gọọmenti ji nwa obodo agbachie asị na amara ya because ife ahụ bụ shop ya ife a bụ shop ya ebe o si eli every year na-enye ya a na-eweta ego eji arụ dị ụzọ every year ewetakwa ọwụnye na akpa agadi na-ete pancake mbụ ji nwa obodo agadi ọ bụ ụnụ na-achọ Igbo presidency ọ bụ this man na ọjụ ụzọ kalụ mgbe ndị Igbo kwesịrị ịchụ Nigeria bụ 1999 ọ bụ ji nwa obodo pụtara na-asa Hausa na Lafia pụta na Jos na-asa Hausa tipịa nwanne nke ya nwa oge ahụ Ekweme is the best candidate in Nigeria. Ekweme is the best candidate n'ụwa ịchụ Nigeria na ya kita na ana akọwa that na amarụ m afọ ebe ahụ mechaka the brother send the name ma ndị rụcha filling station ji ego farụ fụ that na ka mgbere afefa na-aga ọfụma na ya arụzi ụzọ because ụzọ is one of the factor na contribute in economy ụzọ ya dị mma ịma economy ga-ama adị mma fasị ka fa ji were ego fa wee rụzie ebe ahụ ji nwa obodo jụrụ ajụ ife emezi ka aje kpoju anọ m na-akpụgo ji nwa obodo ka sa chọrọ ịkpọ ya akpụ ọ ka dị ndụ fa na-akpọ ya ka ichegoro nene ka anyị si eche echiche nene ka echiche ndị na-achị anyị dị ka efe a na-akpụrụ ji nwa obodo kịta na a na-akpụrụ ya na o mere ọtọ nụrụ Enugu steeti ọ bụrụ paradise ka efe eji akpụrụ ọ ka dị ndụ ọ ka dịkwa ndụ ọ bụrụkwa eche m ọ bụ onye nwe ji ife ahụ wee cheta onye ahụ sị onye agbara mbọ mpa ndị mmadụ ya agbakọnata wee heroize that person nke ya o siri ọnwụ na ya akpọ ya and ọ dị ka akpọla ya ife megevu n'Imo steeti before after na akpọgasị ndị ihe rubbish things iju ọfa kịta na enye gị some excuses as if na ife ahụ bụ eziokwu as if na ọ bụ eziokwu ọ ya ha apụta kwuo okwu ji nwa obodo a ga-apụta kwuo okwu in favor of ụmụaka wụsasịrị n'Enugu agụrụ na agụgbu youth na-enwere ọrụ bara gọọmenti mba ka efe mere company a ngwa jee revive this industry jee medo industry nke a ka ọ dị mma ka youth a na-akwụgharị n'iro nwee ebe fa ya aghade aka mba youth nwapụ gbazie mbọ gbata ife nọta na be nna ya rụọ filling station chọzie ka business ya na-agara ya ọfụma ọsịzie ka ya rụzi ụzọ ọ bụrụzie ụzọ ahụ bụzi shop ji nwa obodo ụzọ ahụ bụzi shop ji nwa obodo n'Enugu steeti agadi ka na-ete pancake ọ ka na-ete pancake ọ bụrụzie shop ya itinye aka ebe ahụ akọọ gị ụmụnne ife abụ ife na-egbu anyị this is ihe abụ ihe bụ nsogbu anyị ọ bụ ndị asị ha bụ ndị enwere onye ọzọ nwere ife ọzọ a na-etipi anya one after the other Ladikpo market afia Ladikpo gbaa n'ọkụ mmadụ na-ekwute politego okwu sinetọ na-epụtara kwunyere efe okwu sinetọ na-epụtara si ndị Igbo ndonu sọsọgodo ndo sinetọ na-epụtara half sub representative ọ na-epụtara kwunyere unu okwu mgbe fa na-ekwururu unu ime na ije na-abara ndị Yoruba na-aba asị ndị nke gị ekwururu gị okwu ihe echeta last year before ejide Sunday Igboho oge ndị Sunday Igboho na ndị otu ya bido na-achụgharị ndị Fulani na-egbu mmadụ na ana Yoruba na-achụgharị fa ka efe merenụ mgbe ha sinyere ha ultimatum leave 5 northern governors move gbadata na ala Yoruba bịa mee meeting with governor steeti Yoruba ahụ ebe ahụ asị fa pụọ ọ na ihe echeta akụkọ ụwa ọ ga-akọrọ ya mana nke unu ya megide mee every time Lagos this that enwere onye na-apụtakwu nyere anyị okwu anyị nwekwa senetọ ngwane n'ofu olu ọ na-agbapụta okwu obodo ederejim agwụ na ebe ọ na-arịasị ya Mazi Nnamdi Kanu n'ezi ebe etinyere ya ana manya ngwa na onwe gị shop gị gbara ọkụ kịta na Aladikpo ngwa na onwe kịta na a na-ekwuchere okwu a na mgbe ife a na-eme na manya na-asọpọtụ fa ị na-asọpọ one Nigeria na shop gị ene dị ele kịta onwere voice ga-apụtagoro kwuo okwu ka e follow voice a for you ife ji na-ekwu ife abụ ka anyị mara nọ na ndị politician na-abụrụ mmadụ ọha nwa bụ nsogbu anyị na-enwe n'ala Igbo na hold up ndị adịzi na Anambra these days now purposely na head bridge na this is purposely ọ bụrụ na ọ bụ maybe too much vehicle n'obodo ebe ahụ ọ bụrụ na ndị amị nọ dị a na-akọlete ego na frustrate mmadụ somebody ya nọ na just to something ọ ga-agba 2-3 minutes dịka somebody kwuru n'ife onyonyo ọ na ebe ahụ 3 hours on ebe a 3 hours a na-etipi economy anyị echi na-asịzi sit at home a ga-eme sit at home ma a ga-eme nke a maka ikpe nna anyị ukwu mmadụ asị that na a na-emebi nekwa ife na-etiri ya economy every day nekwa ife na-etiri ya economy every day ndị amị ya nọ na checking point hold a vehicle for 2-3 hours hold a vehicle jidesie ya ike ebe ahụ 2-3 hours ama mepere ya ụzọ ka o jee maka ife wo money and time bụ ofu ihe oge na ego bụ ofu ife fa na-arụ hand in hand ụmụnne ka anyị mara na ife bụ nsogbu anyị ka akwụmaka anyị na atakọrọ ụmụ ife ndị ahụ m ga-aje n'ihu kịta ka m kpọbata Mazi Udemba amarọ mme na n'ife m na-ekwu
ana m anụ ife na-ekwu Rapture Chineke ana m anụ ya clear
kọrọ anyị amamme nwetaziri ife merenụ na ebe n'ebe na
ewetara m ife merenụ maka mbụrụ ụzọ kene ndị Igbo mụrụ mụ ụtụtụ ọma ndị Igbo mụrụ mụ daalụnụ unu afụgo n'ebe anyị nọ unu afụgo ebe anyị ma n'ọnwa anyị maka na a na-apụ mmiri na-asị na Igbo kwuru mmiri ma bịa o wee jụba mmadụ mmiri onye na ibe ji ya mara Igbo Igbo ji bụ eziokwu aga mbụ mana kịta bụzi ego ka ego eziokwu onye ego ya ka bịa ji eziokwu nwa Chineke ịkpọ m n'ụtụtụ a anụrụ m ife ama na ebe n'ebe n'ụtụtụ a ịkpọ m ka m kpọrọ mmadụ n'Ọka ọsọ mgbe ya nụrụ okwu ya mkpọzi onye ebe n'ebe nọ Benue ọsọ m nọ na vileji ya na ndị egbulegbu dị 20 mana ọ dịkara ya akali 20 mana ndị mmegbu tụsịrị na ụlọ ọgwụ dị over 40 people nke a bụdị wee na-ajụ asị gadibe butere ya asị na ndị na-ele tiketi n'Ọka na ba nwere nsogbu na igweghị n'imebe bụ onye ebe n'ebe ọ wee kpụpụta ya na Amansi bụ junction esi aba ebe n'ebe akpụpụta ya ebe a wee were egbe gbagbuo ya naanị ya ka a na-achọ ịkwa anụ nyanwa ka a na-akwa enwere ndị nwa wee bulu egbe wee bata wee gbaba onye ọbụla so na bekere mali ndị ọbụva gbalịdị egbe ndị ọkọtụ ka egotere maọbụ n'ọrụ gọọmenti enwere onye ka malịrị na ya bụ ife nọ na vileji nyawa n'ebe n'ebe anya bụ iveme ọ na-atọ my surprise o nwere ka si wee nụ n'ụdị ibe dị etu a mere na ebe n'ebe na Ọka capital Ọka ọ dị nso wee na-ekwu mgbe na ole ka ibe na-ege ome mmadụ ọmụta ife echekwa m na ife eme mmadụ were ya mụta ife mana ndị be anyị bụ ibe na-emebi ọ na-asị na ọ nwere ibe na-emenụ nothing mega nsogbu ụdị ibe m na-ekwu bụ mgbe gboo maka ndị Igbo afọ anyị bụ Igbo bụ ndị gboo mgbe gboo bụ onye Igbo ọ bụ ebe na-eti onye Igbo ibe osonụnụba ọgụ ọnụsi ọgụ ọkpọ nwanne ya nwoke si abịa ka ọnụ m ibe mere o were nwayọọ kọọrọ ya ọ bụ na ikpe amali onye Igbo a ọsịa nna m ikpe amakwanị gị bịa ka anyị naba ọ bụrụ na ikpe amara ya ọsịa bịa ka anyị naba mana tata bụzi ndị Igbo ovu ebe na-eti onye Igbo ive osolutibe otisie o wee jụbazie ndị na-eti onye Igbo a ive ọ gịnị eme ọ nwere mgbe onye ọbịa ya agwa gị eziokwu na nwanne gị ya agwa gị eziokwu ibe emebili emebi ọ nwere ife ikwuru kịta maka ana m ege gị ntị maka go slow ihe eje gị na 5 hours na a sport yes ibe a na-eme corruption dị na Nigeria achọrọ m ịkọrọ gị ife na-emenụ na that go slow ọ nwere ife na-eweta the go slow no o nwere cabal ndị na-ele provision ya soft drink canned drink biscuit sweet among those provisions mmadụ nwere ike nọdụ n'ime moto ọ na-egolu fa na-eme iti onye dị in charge of that checking point famiti ebe gbagbobe ego ọ na-aya enyebe ọkwụsị ebu moto kwụsị ebu ọkwụsị na ịpa ya dịrị n'iru so ndị mmadụ hiti na-emezi ndị mmadụ ya na-egosi ife ọmụwa chọpụtara nke a na Kaduna ụzọ Abuja na Kaduna anọ m ebe a paakị aba na ofu akụkụ na-ene anya ọwabụ na nwatakịrị dị 20 years nwa ọgbọ ma mụ ya bụ agent all this mineral so ịchọ ịlafe na that checking point epụta ihe everyday 20 naira 100 naira adịna n'aka ma mụ ya ka na-ebu all those cold drinks a girl dị about 20 years ma mụ ya alụgo 3-story building 4 na Kaduna anya mmiri si m n'anya ime ebe ọ na-eme emitizi m ofu onye ọzọ mụ na ya dị friendly ndị anụ na checking point ọ wee sị m na the commander na-ehi the lady mgbe ọsị go slow na draw oge mitie commander si ya ya ga-abịara ọkwa ahụ commander akpọ onye dị in charge na the road block si ya of course go slow immediately of course go slow some motor na-eme overheat na-ọkwa engine so ọ ife na-emeni ọ ndị be anyị oke nọ n'ụlọ yana oke nọ n'ọfịa na azụ gị na ngịga ekene unu ndị Igbo mụrụ anyị daalụnụ
ndewo Maazị Udemba ndewo dịka isi bịa kọwatara anyị ife merụ na ebe n'ebe ndewo n'ụbọchị nketa anyị ama agbu nnukwu oge anyị achịkọta oge ndị Igbo anyị na redio Biafra keta anyị eweta ya na nchịkọta maka na ọ ga-adịrọ anyị ama anọ ka isi anọbụ mbụ dịka duto ofu ife ma ife bụ ọ dị anyị n'aka mana n'izu ụka na-abịakwanụ anyị agakwa n'iru na-anọ ka anyị si na-anọ so mụ si Igbo mụrụ nze m ọzọ udo dịrị onye Igbo ọbụla ndewonu
anyị na-agbalụ onwe anyị mbọ obodo bụ n'ijelu une n'ụwa ma gafuru onye Igbo ọkwa obodo abụrụ ọnụ ndị Igbo jelu Lagos dozie obodo Eko ọ dịka obodo oyibo ka jelu na Sabongeri obodo Kanu Igbo n'ụlọ anabaghalụ gosi njele egwu na Abuja ntiwe okokoko maka ụdị ụlọ ndị Igbo n'obodo ọzọ ma ndị ọzọ bịanụ na be anyị gbachulu ute n'aka maka ọ bụrụ obodo nnaba n'obi ibe na-ewe m iwe melu nji wee tibe mkpu asị na ịbụ nwanne Naijiria ndị Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị Yenu kesi be emegbu anyị Yenu kesi be emegbu anyị Inabulu kesi be emegbu anyị Yenu kesi be emegbu anyị Ocha ọchịchị Naịjirịa maka ụlọ Igbo mancha ebe Igbo na-azụ abịa n'ugwu Awụsa ka nwụnyere ọkụ Ifụlụ Igbo presidency ọkụ ibe ji agụgụ anyị Igbo teta nụ n'ụla ka anyị chọba ụka anyị ebe ọ bụ na agbala egbe ụmụ Igbo ka na-egbu ebe ọ bụ na atụrụ ogbu n'igwe ndị be anyị ka na-egbu ebe ọ bụ na agbala egbe ụmụ Igbo ka na-egbu ebe ọ bụ na atụrụ ogbu n'igwe ndị be anyị ka na-egbu
ebe ọ bụ na agbala egbe o
ụmụ Igbo ka na-egbu
ebe ọ bụ na atụlụ bọmbụ o
ndị be anyị ka na-egbu
atụlụ bọmbụ na Abuja
ụmụ Igbo ka na-egbu
atụlụ bọmbụ na Kaduna
ndị be anyị ka na-egbu
tụọ onye bụ bọmbụ na Meduguri
ụmụ Igbo ka na-egbu
tukwu onye bụ bọmbụ na Kanu o
ndị be anyị ka na-egbu ife ndị a na-egosi anyị Naijiria chọrọ anyị ma ncha onye achụrụ achụ n'ụwa ọ na-aga ajụzi onwe ya anyị edozi obodo anyị na nke anyị bụ nke anyị a na-esi n'ụlọ mmanụ mma wee bube ezi ụna anụgo wee zaa efu na mgba Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị
ka anyị edozi obodo anyị
Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị
Igbo ka anyị jee n'ụtụbalụ
Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị
obodo anyị bụ obodo ọma obodo anyị bụ obodo udo obodo anyị na-eme ndị ihe
Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị
obodo anyị bụ obodo ọma obodo anyị bụ obodo udo obodo Igbo na-enye ego
Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị
ndị Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị
Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị
mgbe ka anyị na-eme anya na Minister of Defense ka anyị mmanụ mmadụ na-ebu ndị Igbo niile elu nkwudo General Yakubu Gowon General Ilia Bisala General Olusegun Obasanjo Professor Iya Abubakar Alhaji O Akambi General Dankat Bayi General Sani Abacha General Theophilus Danjuma Alhaji Musa Rabiu Kwankwaso Alhaji Yale Ahmed General Godwin Abdul Aliru Emubello Olusola Abada Labaran Maku General Mansour Dan Ali General Bashir Saleh Magashi Welile Gwezegonu Kimano Mado Nebundi Bolina. Let's go to the Chief of Army Staff Kamakalo Mado Nebundi Bani Meha Major General Hassan Kassina Major General David Ajo Lieutenant General T.Y. Danjuma Lieutenant General I.A. Akile Nade Lieutenant General Gibson Jalo Lieutenant General Mohammed Ayushishi Major General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida Lieutenant General Sani Abacha Lieutenant General Salihu Ibrahim Lieutenant General Aliyu Rizal Mohammed Major General Chris Ali Major Alwali Kazim Lieutenant General Ishaya Bameli Lieutenant General Victor Manu Lieutenant General Alexander Ogumudia Lieutenant General Martin Luther Agwai Lieutenant General Oweye A. Azazi Lieutenant General Luka Yusuf Lieutenant General Abdullah Bello Dambazawu Lieutenant General Azubike Iyejirika Lieutenant General Kenneth Munima Lieutenant General Chukwu Buratai tinyezere Lieutenant General Faruk Yahaya Bakowe Igba Muhammad Olebundi Igbo niile ka anyị chekene na Ministers of FCT ka anyị maa ma olulu ndị Igbo anyị Bobalaji Ajose Adeogun John Jatau Kadia Iro Abubakar Damusa Haliru Dantoro Mamman Jiya Vista Hamza Abdullahi Gado Nasko Jeti Huseni Muhammad Kantagora Ibrahim Bani Muhammad Abagana Nasir Al-Rafai Aliyu Bodibo Umar Muhammad Adamu Aliru Bola Muhammad Tiyeziare Muhammad Bello Mumadone Ndi Igbo anyị n'ime ha nwasa ka ejikere na Secretary to the Federation ka mmanụ wolutere ndị Igbo anyị Elumukudo Mr. A.A. Ata Mr. C.O. Lawosi Mr. A.A. Aida Alhaji Ali Kiroma Alhaji Shehu Adamu Musa Mr. G.A. Longe Chief Olu Falai Alhaji Alihu Mohammed Alhaji Mustapha Umar
Alhaji Aminu Salim, Alhaji ADDRES, Mr. Ufok Ekaite, Alhaji Babagana Kindibe, Alhaji Yayale Ahmed, Chief Ayim Pius Ayim, Alhaji Bashir D. Lawal, Bush Gidado Mustapha. Unofuluno so phone Igbo ni menda ni na Biafra since 1967. Yeluka Obuna Gobade Hong Kong Kona Wambu Akamara Anamadekwa Okwa diro na bani Milia diro na bani Anye nwere ụzọ dị mma na Igbo. Anyị bụ Igbo na-ebezi akwa maka mmegbu na-emegbu anyị asị na Igbo nwa Nigeria. Onye tiri nwata ibe chikwo nwata ebe na njọ melu n'ọdị Igbo ahụ. Nigeria nwere international airport n'obodo dị n'iche n'iche. Ebe ọ nwere nke lụrụ ndị Igbo. Murtala Mohammed International Airport na Lagos. Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport Abuja. Port Harcourt International Airport. Aminu Kano International Airport. Kaduna International Airport. Medigiri International Airport. Calabar International Airport. Ngwagwakoza Kimama International Airport na Igbo anyị. Nigeria nwere seaport and river port n'obodo dị iche iche. Lagos Seaport, Port Harcourt Seaport, Calabar River Port, Warri Seaport. Ọpụta na anyị bụ ndị Igbo enweghị mmiri na be anyị. Achọbala achọba over 90% of containers na-abata obodo a bụ ndị Igbo nwere. N'elu ka esi bụ emegbu anyị.
N'elu ka esi bụ emegbu anyị.
N'abụghị ka esi bụ emegbu anyị.
N'elu ka esi bụ emegbu anyị. Oche ọchịchị Naịjirịa maka ụlọ bụ Igbo ma ncha. Ebe Igbo na-asụ abịa n'ugwu Awụsa ka mụnyere ọzọ. Ifụlụ Igbo presidency ọ bụ ibe ji agụpụ anyị. Igbo teta nọ n'ụla ka anyị chọpụ ụka anyị.
Pharaoh let my people go.
Pharaoh let my people go.
Pharaoh let my people go.
Pharaoh let my people go. Obodo ekwere anyị na mkpa ebe afọ ka anyị na-ana. Obodo udo na ịfụnanya Chukwu okike nyere anyị. Ụmụ Igbo teta nọ n'ụla ụgbọ anyị na-amasị ana.
Ebe dị ka anyị na-ana.
The land of rising sun.
Ebe dị ka anyị na-ana.
The land of rising sun.
Obodo Chukwu okike nyere anyị.
The land of rising sun.
Obodo udo na ịfụnanya.
The land of rising sun.
Obodo ego na ọganiru.
The land of rising sun.
Ụgbọ anyị na-anazi ana.
The land of rising sun.
Pipim pipim pipim.
The land of rising sun.
Ụmụ Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị.
Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị. Onye achụla achụ n'ụwa ọ na-aga ajụzi onwe ya. Anyị edozi obodo anyị na nke anyị bụ nke anyị. A na-esi n'ụlọ mara mma wee kwube ezi ụna anụgo wee zaa efu na mba. Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị.
Prince Adaeze n'ugbo ọzọ Igbo ndụ ụmụ Igbo na-abụju anya. Tinye aka n'akwụkwọ ka ụmụ Igbo nwere onwe ha. Innocent Motors na Nnewi nke na-ekwu okwu ụmụ Igbo wee nwere onwe ha. Chief Ipob Igbanugo Ebube dike ụmụ Igbo na-ebezi akwa. Odogwu Obi Jackson n'Ọkịja tinye aka n'akwụkwọ okwu ụmụ Igbo wee nwere onwe ha. Obele Chukwu na Nnewi ọga ndị ọga ụmụ Igbo na-abụju anya. Saya Emeka ọfọ n'Ọraifite ị na-afụkwa ibe a na-eme ndị Igbo bụ anyị o. Emmanuel Umude na Bagana owele ndị Igbo ụmụ Igbo na-abụju anya. Onye ọma bishọp n'Ọzọ Ubuluo Ebube Chukwu ụzọ ndị Igbo na-abụju anya. Onye ọmụ Melest Nwankwọ Bekene Ebele ụmụ Igbo wee nwere onwe ha. Chineke Ifeanyị Ubahụ nke n'okwu ụmụ Igbo nwee freedom. Chineke bara ibe jisi ike n'ọnụ n'ọlụ dị mma na onwere ụgwọ. Chifali na onye ma nke n'okwu ụmụ Igbo wee nwere onwe ha. Chifike Modumodu nke n'okwu ụmụ Igbo nwee freedom. Obi Kubana o Ọkpata Zuhara ndị Igbo na-ebezi akwa Chifokwu dịla eze Nwankwọ ewepụ dike na nka ụmụ Igbo na-ebezi akwa ụmụ Igbo ndị ọnụ nụrụ n'okwu nke n'okwu ụmụ Igbo na-abụju anya mama ụnọ na-agụ nwoke malụ mama ụmụ Igbo na-abụju anya mama ụnọ na-agụ anya ka ịmalụ ebe dị ka anyị na-ana
the land of rising sun,
ebe dị ka anyị na-ana
the land of rising sun,
obodo Chukwu Okike nyere anyị
the land of rising sun,
obodo udo na-efu n'anya
the land of rising sun,
obodo ego na ọganiru
the land of rising sun,
ugbo anyị na-anazi ana
the land of rising sun, the land of rising sun.
ụmụ Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị
Igbo ka anyị na-anụba anyị. Onye ajụla ajụ n'ụwa onye aka ajụzi onwe ya.
Biafrans are pleading for freedom. When Nigeria they go ziggy zagaza. Biafrans are calling for freedom. Nigeria they go ziggy zagaza. Biafrans are pleading for freedom. Freedom on fire. Freedom on fire. Freedom on fire. Do do do. Freedom on fire. Freedom on fire. Freedom on fire. Do 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 do. They deny themselves from being Nigerians. Separated themselves from being Nigerians. No more president in Nigeria. No more governor in Nigeria. No more senator in Nigeria. Oluwado do do. Grant them freedom. Do do do. Give them freedom. You in Nigeria they go ziggy zagaza. Biafrans are calling for freedom. Nigeria they go ziggy zagaza. Biafrans are pleading for freedom. You in Nigeria they go ziggy.
Anybody not following anything that DOS says goes. Anybody not following orders from Chike, Dosium from DOS, you will be removed from IPOB and sanctioned appropriately. You know, before we remove you without knowing where you are, this time around we will catch you before we remove you. Anything DOS says is what goes. Unsurumike is heading our reconciliation committee. If he calls you on the phone, you must listen to him and do as he says. He is our deputy head of Directorate of State, led by Mazi Nwachineke. They are the highest decision-making body in IPOB. If that thing is difficult, then now refer it to me. Do you understand? Anything if they call you on the phone, you don't return their call, or you're doing strong head, I will then believe that the zoo has got you over and you'll be dealt with. We run a disciplined movement more than anything. We value discipline more than anything else in the world, in IPOB. That's the only thing we have. That we are able to defeat the zoo and destroy the zoo is hinged on one thing, and that is discipline. If you know you cannot work for IPOB, you get out and join the Sabo. One day your judgment will come. We'll find out those hiding in Kotonu, those are hiding somewhere near Apite, near Swamp. In River State, will find all of you. In Igbo, not water. I say River State because it comprises upland and coastal region. We'll find all of you. No state coordinator is allowed. No state coordinator is allowed to contact the state commander no matter what. And as a commander, if you're removed, you step aside. How others will do the job. We don't want a type of Biafra that will be like the zoo. If you lose election, you rig it and you remain in power. When the age of retirement is 65, at the age of 85, you're still in power. That rubbish will not obtain. We are not like any other stupid from black people from Africa. We are Biafrans. You must understand that and follow orders accordingly. My instructions to this global family is this. We have the DOS, we have the finance department, we have the legal department, we have the medical. Anybody who is appointed into office, If you fail to obey your superior officer, you will be dismissed live on air. I will dismiss you myself. And as I said, as I'm dismissing you, men are on the ground to apprehend you. You must obey your superiors. It is based on discipline, please. All this breaking, going forwards and backwards, I want to obey. That means you are not prepared to be in IPOB. If you don't know what obedience is, you shouldn't be here. After all, we are all under oath. It doesn't matter if you were with me from the beginning or not. You must obey your superiors, please. Very, very important. Very, very important. There are also finance officers, those fools that stole our money from Georgia, they think they're very smart, but they will go to jail, and they understand it. If you are a finance officer in the US, please, we need all the funds people are contributing. Stop hoarding it. Stop hoarding it, please. When our US finance officer makes contact with you, you must please be able to oblige her and do as you're told. Or if you get a call, it's when you fail. Anytime you get a call from our sister Nene, then you know you're in very serious trouble, you have done something wrong. Please make sure that our accounting and our audit is up to date. I do not understand the reluctance of some individuals in the US to remit the money that people have contributed to ESN. I don't understand the reason why you're holding it. I don't know what for. Please, that was why we left those criminals with money in Georgia and they stole it. Trying to be clever by half, or should I say too clever by half, like the Fulani will always do. The two criminals living in Atlanta, Georgia, hoarded our money. Nwokemkwo and Ozurumba. Two criminals. 2 rows from there stole our money. I have all the records, and they must understand that. And I have maintained that any account that we have that Nnamdi cannot see, I do not trust that very account. As long as she doesn't see it, I will not trust it. And very, very soon, I will shut down every account that Nnamdi cannot see.
It's M. Josh on the beat.
It's time to break loose from the chains. It's time for our freedom. Cause we can never let them negotiate our freedom, no. Hundreds of years is gone. No Messiah came for the black man. Told us that Jesus died for the black man still they suffer. The truth be said, Africa will rise at the right time. And the time we're waiting for is right now. No one can hold the truth for a long time. Oh no. So stay awake. The sun is risen from the east. And the Messiah you're waiting